影片开始前，你还没有订阅我的频道吗？赶快订阅我的频道，这样你才不会错过最新的影片资讯哦。OK， 影片开始 ，Let's go.
As far as the Gaza thing, I personally think that's a tough one. You know, I don't really support what's happening in Israel, but I think there's some. I think Israel is like corruption. Again, it's my opinion, what I think. But I think that Israel is trying to expand in the Middle East. You know what I mean? And I think somehow, some way, Israel has a lot of control over the United States, even though it's so small. I feel like the people who really run the United States, it's not President Trump, it's not Biden, it's not Kamala Harris. I mean, they can make some laws, but I think people with real power of the United States are the Jewish people. I think that, you know what I mean? And I think they're like, all right, we have this land here, America. We're gonna go to the Middle East and we're gonna make up this country named Israel, and then we're gonna expand over the Middle East. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's what I think. I could be wrong, but I think also like President Trump doesn't have full power. Like, he's powerful, he's smart, he has this dominance, whatever, but I don't think he can do whatever he wants. Even though I support him, I don't think he's the main guy. I think there's other main people in Israel that control the America. Yeah.
So-called deep state?
Yeah, because right now, if you pay attention in America, although Democrats and Republicans, they don't like each other, they're fighting, but they both support Israel. It's very rare that Republican and Democrats are agreeing on something. They never agree on nothing in America, bro. Not one thing. Not the weather, not the groceries, not the taxes, not immigration, nothing. But what's so weird is they all support Israel. So it's something fishy. You know what I mean? So that's why I say that Israel controls part of America. You know what I mean? And it's weird, you know.
But there are a lot of Jewish people here.
Yeah.
Businessmen.
And people forget, like, for example, in America, to be completely transparent, here, for example, pornography is legal, but people don't know that the people who started pornography are Jewish people. So think about it, like, you would think, all right, what a big deal, haha, it's just porn. No, bro, but you distract and you diminish civilization like that. You know, like, you weaken men like that. You know what I mean? Because think about it, like yeah, we as human beings, we want to reproduce, we have intimacy with our partners, whatever, but that's not the same from watching something on a screen. You know what I mean? So I think the way to take control over society is you have to weaken the society first. You know what I mean? Like get rid of traditional roles, get rid of religion. I don't care what religion you are, but I think still, if you come from traditional family, or you have religion, or you have principles, you are more likely to be successful within your own family, you know. But if you weaken society, you make porn for free, you know, you put like gay things on the movies for children. Like right now in the libraries in America for kids, bro, there's books of kids saying like that they're transgender. Like, again, I don't care if you're gay, like I have gay people in my family, but I don't think kids like 4-year-old, 5-year-old should be reading that. But bro, in the schools they teach that. And for example, if you have a son that's 13 years old, bro, like 13 years old, and he doesn't know the world, like, poor kid, he's innocent, he likes to play with his toys, whatever, he can legally, in the United States, well, Trump's gonna change it, but he can legally go to his teacher and say he wants a sex change, and they don't have to tell you. He said, oh, but I don't want my mom and dad to know. And they can legally do it, and he's 13. Oh my God. And then you don't know.
Really?
You don't know, and they will not tell you. In democratic states.
In democratic states.
Exactly. So it's very that's crazy, bro. Again, if he's 18, 19, and he wants to do whatever, that's his decision. But it's crazy. Again, this goes back to like allowing society to weaken itself. You know, because now you lose the identity of a woman, you lose the identity of a man. You know what I mean? And then everyone wants to be more individual. The divorce rate in America is like 45%. So think about it. marriage and love is like kind of like disappearing a little by little. It's more individualistic. It's more I need to get rich. It's more just about me. You know what I mean? So I think, again, this is my opinion. I think that's a strategy to weaken the society so they can take control. Because in the Jewish religion, they think they're the superior religion. You know what I mean? Like every religion thinks they're the truth, but they're the ones who have been more. You know, we're the real religion, you know what I mean? And we have the right to like disrespect or do whatever the case may be to every other religion and crazy stuff, you know? Just because someone says they're religious doesn't mean that they're good people. You know, as I grew up and I get older, I realized that because when I was little, I was like, oh wow, he goes to church, he must be so nice, he must want to do the good thing. But as I get older, I realized that people use religion for manipulation. You know what I mean? Some people will use religion to manipulate in your relationships. You know, like say there's an evil guy and he wants to manipulate his girlfriend. He'll be like, oh wait, but look at the Bible, you know, you can't be doing it. But he's just using that to manipulate her, but he doesn't believe that. You know what I mean? A lot of entities, a lot of people who rule the world can use that, but they don't even believe in the religion. They just use it to poison the people. And if you have all the people thinking one thing, you know you can manipulate them easier, you know, because now they're afraid to break the law. They're, oh my God, that's wrong, I can't do that. You know what I mean? But they're taking advantage of you every day. It's crazy, bro. That's my opinion on the United States and the Jewish community. But the Gaza thing, I think it's sad. I wouldn't. If there's no war, that's better, you know. But that's just the reality of it. Is like, for example, like right now, there's a lot of protesting of immigration in California and in Los Angeles. You know, because like, oh no, we're supposed to be here. It's stolen land. Like, all right. Throughout thousands of years, almost every country has been conquered. Like, it. I mean, whether people like it or not, bro, it got conquered. Like, think about it. Here back then, there was Native Americans. Indians, whatever, but they would conquer each other anyways. Like there was different tribes. I don't know if you've seen the movie Apocalypto, but bro, the babies would be sacrificed. You know what I mean? If there was a girl and they didn't want a girl, they'd sacrifice the baby and kill the baby. Like bro, this was already crazy stuff was already happening. The Europeans came over and took over and conquered. And I mean that's just what's been happening for thousands of years in different parts of the world. A lot of people have been slaves. It's not just black people. That's just recent, you know. Hispanics have been slaves. Asians have been slaves. Jewish people have been slaves. Clearly, like, you know. But it's just crazy, you know. Like you just have to educate yourself and just take care of your family and.
Surprise！ 现在是工商时间，我要跟各位朋友推荐我的 YouTube 频道，现在已经开了一个新的会员等级，叫做白金会员。那白金会员有什么福利呢？加入白金会员可以不定期的看到我推出的私房影片，以及可以加入我的 Discord 群组，成为高级成员哦。那至于私房影片是什么，高级成员有什么福利？你加入就知道了。还不加入？赶快加入！